Hey guys, from all of my barbecue cooking on my carnivore channel, I've seen this comment multiple times from lots of different people. They say, hey, I see you cooking on this amazing smoker and that huge smoker, but I don't have the space for all that. I don't have the ability to have a huge smoker outside. So I have a solution for y'all today. Check this out. This is gonna prove that you don't need a large barbecue pit to make great food, because I'm about to reverse sear beef picanha, and I'm gonna show you how to make amazing picanha. It's gonna be a reverse sear on this little kettle grill, and this is actually, it was sent to me. It's the second one that I've had by this company. It's SNS Kettle Grills. I'll link it in the description of the video if you want one. But anyway, I'm gonna be smoking on this little grill and show y'all how to make a reverse seared picanha that's gonna be out of this world. Quick timeout in this video real quick. I wanted to give a huge thank you to Cup of Sunshine. They've been following my channel for a very long time, and they sent me a surprise gift. I just got it in the mail today, and I'm super grateful for it. As some of y'all know, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer, and you know, I mentioned my faith on my channel, and they sent me this sign that says, with God all things are possible. And I truly believe that. So I'm gonna find somewhere on my wall to put this sign. And thank you so much. That is, it was unexpected, and I'm super grateful for it. And I just want to say thank you to all of y'all that believe in me. I noticed yesterday that someone bought some gift cards that I have on my wish list to go towards safety squat rack, because my shoulder will not allow me to do traditional squats. I still have some gift cards on there, Amazon gift cards on my wish list, and thank you guys for helping me to get that. You guys, incredible. I appreciate y'all. Now back to the video, and let's smoke this meat. So the reason I asked them to send me this grill is because it's small, compact. I can take it to the creek, take it to the river, take it wherever I want to go, and it's awesome. But anyway, so let me pop this off here. That keeps the lid in place, but it also can rest on the other side of the lid if you want it to, back here. But you have plenty of cooking capacity even in this little bitty smoker. So on this little pit, let's say you want to cook on the whole thing, then you take this out of here and you just set your grate in. And the cool thing about the grate is the grate spins. On normal kettle grills it don't, but on the SNS it does, which is really cool. And it lifts this hinge so you can add more wood. But let's say you want to not cook on the whole thing, you want to do reverse sear stuff, you just set this in there. And this is stainless steel. You set it in there, bam, there you go. And when you want to add more wood, put more charcoal in here, put more charcoal, add a couple wood chunks, shut it down, and you can cook, have your food smoking low and slow over here, and then have your fire over here. And as I smoke this picanha today, I think about a good friend of mine, Cristie, over at Meeting Wellness. Y'all check out her channel on YouTube too. Her favorite cut of meat is picanha. So Cristie, this one's for you, and y'all go subscribe to her channel and give her some support as well. I'll put a link to her channel in the description of this video. Go check out Cristie at Meeting Wellness. So I got me a little charcoal chimney and some Kingsford Blue, and I'm gonna fill it up. I ain't gonna fill it up all the way, but put some charcoal in this basket. Don't use chemicals. Don't use lighter fluid or anything like that. You want to have natural fires. Natural. We're not trying to have a bunch of chemicals on the carnivore diet. And see, you can set this little grill up anywhere on the creek bank. I got it sitting on top of a table with a little piece of metal on top of it, to where, you know, no ash would fall down and burn anything. but you can get creative with that. So I got me a couple little wood lighter cubes. They're just wood. And then you put them down here. I'm gonna light them real quick. All right, they're lit. So then put this back down in here and let it come up to temp. Whenever the coals are ashing over up in here, I'll know it's time to dump them down in here and get us a fire going. And y'all are gonna ask, so I'm gonna put a couple hickory wood chunks as well. That way, whenever my fire gets going, I'm gonna put one right here now. You can put them whenever, but I'm gonna put the other one in once I pour the coals, and I'll just kind of set it on top of there, and that'll give you that wood smoke flavor. While the pit's coming up to temp, I'm gonna show y'all real quick how easy it is to season a picanha. Literally, just like a steak, whatever your rub is, you can do it, just salt. If you want just salt, you want whatever you want, make it your own. But I mixed up some rub with no sugar in it. It's got some salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, stuff like that in it. It's got some cayenne in it, but make it your own. But I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to season this thing. And since we're on the carnivore diet, I'm not cutting any of this fat off of here. I'm gonna let some of this fat crisp up over the coals once it gets done smoking low and slow. So let's rip it open. And this is a prime. It's a prime picanha, and I got it from the butcher shop in Pensacola. It was 34 bucks at $10.99 a pound, 3.12 ounces. And pour a little bit of that juice out. See, it's a good thing to do this outside because I can pour the juice out right over the guardrail. And then, boom, there's your picanha. I'm not trimming this thing. You can, but why would you trim the fat off of this meat? Because that thick layer of fat is incredible. You can slice this into steaks if you want to and grill them, but I'm gonna show you how to cook it whole. All we're doing is holding it out here and seasoning the whole thing. And make sure you get the edges whenever you season. Make sure you get those edges. If you don't, I'm gonna be mad. I will hunt you down, I will find you, and I will chew you out if you don't season the edges on the meat. I cannot wait to eat this. Like I said, the pit's coming up to temp. We're gonna get it seasoned. This is the presentation side, the top side, so I like to put a little bit more seasoning on there, so on the top sometimes, because some of that seasoning on the bottom when that fat's rendering will fall off. But that top, man, it's good. Never rub with your hands. You can pat it in though, if you want to. And just like that, she's seasoned up and she is ready to go on the pit, y'all. Now just waiting on the pit to finish coming up to temp. So far, if that was easy enough for you, go ahead and hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment and let me know how I'm doing. All right, let's dump our coals over here in this basket. Please be careful when you do this. I don't want y'all hurting yourself and crying to me or crying to your mama, talking about how I got you burnt. You need to use your brain whenever you do this, so just be careful. Dump it over in here. Dump your hot coals in there. All right, so I added too many coals since this is my first time using it, but it's gonna be okay. Next time I'll just put like half a basket instead of filling this thing up all the way. So all you gotta do is just let it go for a little bit. I'm not gonna be spinning the grate initially anyway. Them coals are gonna cook down. So I'm gonna just set the grate on here and let my temps get dialed in. Don't put your thermometer directly over the fire because that's not gonna be the temp you're cooking at right now. You're cooking over here low and slow. So put your thermometer this way and have your vent open, but I'm probably not gonna open it all the way after the temps start coming up, because once these temps get up to like 250 degrees or whatever, I wanna back it down. That way it doesn't, you know, roar 400, 500, 600 degrees. I want it to stay low and slow. So guys, right here where my finger is, you can twist this right here and put a thermometer in there and monitor your temperature that way. But I'm thinking about you guys at home that don't have a Wi-Fi reading thermometer or stuff like that. So we're gonna do this the old school way. And so it's not a big piece of meat. So like every 15 or 20 minutes, I'm gonna come out here and just temp it with my little thermometer and then see how it's doing. So we just wanna keep that lid shut as much as possible. So let's toss us a picanha on here. How about that, y'all? And remember the little piece that I was showing y'all earlier that keeps the lid on here to where you can move it, this little piece that I'm moving right now. So when this is set down in the back, when it's set down in the back, all you got to do with your lid is set your lid in it. So it has a lid holder built in. So like I said, you could try to straight grill right here, but we're not trying to do that. So what we're gonna do is put the picanha on this side and just let it smoke. Now so far in this cook, y'all only have 2 jobs. The first job's super important. Make sure that you don't plan all day to cook this, because this is a smaller piece of meat. It's only 3 pounds. It's probably only gonna take less than an hour to cook it. So it's not an all day event, because it's a smaller piece of meat. You can do larger pieces of meat in there if you want to, but small piece of meat under an hour. But then the second thing, and I would say that this is this is super important, the most important thing of all, hit the like button. So the pit initially overshot and was over 300, but I backed it down and it's at 250 right now. You might be able to see it right there. It's at 250 degrees. So all we're gonna do is just do a little check, but I can look at this meat right now and tell you it ain't ready. But I mean, I've cooked enough to know. We can check it, and it's better instead of going straight down to come in at an angle to get your more accurate reading. But it's not ready. But since I'm cooking on a smaller pit, you can also spin the meat around. All right, so as this picanha is approaching the point where we're gonna switch from smoking it to searing it, there's 2 ways you can go about this. The first way is lift the lid on it and let airflow slowly build up to allow the coals to get burning better, because they don't burn at their maximum potential whenever the lid's on. So when you take that lid off, over time it will create more flames that will kiss the meat whenever you're wanting to sear at the end. But I'm gonna show you guys an old trick that was written on the old cave walls from the old cavemen years ago. This is a trick that the barbecue guys use even now, and they don't never tell anybody this trick, but I'm gonna share something that everyone in barbecue knows that a lot of people don't know, and that is get yourself a leaf blower. Because if you have a leaf blower, you can put oxygen on your fire super fast, and whenever you do that, you can get your fire ripping so that you can sear. There's times whenever you're smoking meat and stuff in barbecue, or whenever your fire's not burning quite as clean as you want, you hit it with that leaf blower for just a second, dude, you're gonna be golden. So let's go hit it with a leaf blower, because option number 2 is a lot faster than opening the lid and waiting on it to slowly come up to temp. We're going straight from smoking low and slow to searing in no time. But you could give it 5 or 10 minutes, take the meat off of there, give it 5 or 10 minutes, and then boom, then you're ready. But we ain't got time for that. 110, 111, 112, 113, 114 degrees right here. Like I said, you could go through the side, but it'll be all right. I'm going at an angle. Right there in that fatty piece, it's a little bit lower temp, but down there in the meat, it's higher. But what we're gonna do, we'll sear it as long as we need to, but I'm gonna take it off of here for just a second. I'm gonna take it off here for just a minute. Got it sitting over here on me a board. Now, Get your Makita out. Hit these coals. Don't hit them too hard too quick, because if you do that, you'll have ash go everywhere. Look at there. Just like that. That's all you gotta do. That's how you get you a fire quick, y'all. Let's cook some picanha over this fire. Y'all ready? Check it out, y'all. I'm gonna do some rotating to get it even on all sides. But look at that. Look at that sizzle already. You can't tell me that ain't gonna be good now. Ooh, I wish y'all could smell this right now. Somebody please make smell-o-vision. People say you only want to do one flip. You can do just 1 or 2 flips if you want to, but I have found a lot of times, especially when you have larger piece of meats and you're trying to get it done more all the way through, more flips will help you get it more even. Y'all, you tell me real quick, would you eat that? Is that something you would eat, or is that something you wouldn't eat? You'd throw it away. Would you throw that away, or would you eat it? Just flip it over and check it. Are y'all ready to see some perfectly cooked picanha? Check it out. That, my friends, that is what you want. That is gonna be delicious. I melted some butter, just a little bit of butter in the microwave, and I'm gonna just drizzle on top of it, slice into it. That's what I'm eating today. Picanha, baby. Smoked, reverse seared picanha. And if you want one of these little smokers like this right here, check out the description of this video. It's an amazing product, SNS Kettle Grill, or you can just Google SNS Kettle Grills, and this is their smaller one. I have the full size one as well, and I love it. They're great kettle grills. They're actually better than the Weber kettles. I don't care what people say. They took what Weber kettle does and they do it a lot better. Great product from a great company in the USA. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. God bless every single one of y'all. Thank y'all for all y'all do for me. I love y'all. God bless.